BLM? Because you want to be so black power?
BLM is a scam.
Clip that! Send it to the fucking news.
BLM was literally a scam. They had bought mansions and...
How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about the rapper Lil Yachty destroying BLM, Black Lives Matter, exposing them as a scam. Now, I thought that we all knew this, but obviously that's not the case because this video is going viral all over the internet. It is blowing up. It's making the news. It's everywhere. Now, before I go too deep into it, you may or may not know who Lil Yachty is. It doesn't really matter. The most important thing is that he is a influential person, a celebrity, has a lot of money. Therefore, a lot of eyes and ears are on him. And the young lady in the clip is Quinlan Blackwell. She is an influencer on social media. These are very young people. I think she's 24. He's 27. Now, before I get into the clip, I just have one question and one question only. What has Black Lives Matter done for the black community, for America in general, for anyone other than themselves? And when I say Black Lives Matter, or BLM for short, I'm speaking about the ones that started it, the ones that led the whole wave of violence or whatnot in this country back in 2015, 2016, also in 2020, right around George Floyd time. What have they contributed to this nation? Anybody want to tell me? Because I don't really know what they've done aside from the crime and the violence. And before I go any further, let's get to the actual clip. Of course, I will link to this clip in the box if you want to see it and hear it without my commentary. If you're on IG, visit a link in the bio, go to the corresponding article on the website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
Spent $100,000 on a trip to Disney once. How much have you spent on charitable causes this year? Let's start cooking these pancakes.
This year technically just started. So this year, it's hard to...
What about last year?
Well, last year, it's hard to gauge.
All right. So what about the year before last year?
Oh, well, that year, that's a good year, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how much I spent on charitableness. We just getting started with the year. I'm not sure what I really spent on charity, okay?
It's just blurry. I be doing so much.
BLM? Since you want to be so black power?
BLM is a scam.
Clip that! Send it to the fucking news.
BLM was literally a scam. They had bought mansions, and you probably wouldn't know anything about it because you don't care about black people.
Now, let's pause right here. This whole comment about you don't care about black people, they were kind of joking a little bit, going back and forth during this podcast. So that's kind of like probably halfway joking, halfway serious. But if we're going to take it seriously, that's the mentality of the majority of those who support Black Lives Matter. They don't really care about black people. They have their own ulterior motives, whether it's to get money, whether it's to get attention, whether it's to feel not racist. They don't really care, because if they did care, then they would look into how this is a scam. And we're going to get into that in a minute.
Follow black
I do care about black people. Look at my chocolate. You're mad.
It's a disguise.
You're mad. I think I'm literally the most pro-black person in this room.
Because you have an all-white staff?
They're not white. They're POC.
How gay.
Thank you. But don't laugh.
I do have a gay, so I also am...
Gay?
Hilarious. I too have a gay. That's pretty much what it's come down to. Talking about I'm gay. Really? So when we're talking about black and white, you're going to bring up gay? But I've said they do that. They always want to throw in the black with the gay, making it be the same thing, when in reality, as I always say, it is not the same thing. If someone wants to live the LGBT lifestyle, that's their choice. Whether they're born that way or not born that way, it is their choice to live that lifestyle. Now, me, I get up out the bed every day. This is it. This is all I got. If I go Sammy Sosa, you're still going to see black features. I'm still black regardless of what. Ain't no, I can choose this or not choose this. This is me all day. So let's not compare a lifestyle decision to obvious genetic, that's like trying to compare a lifestyle choice to being a biological male. It doesn't really add up. My biology determines who I am. How about you? A lot of that is your own personal decision. But shout out to Lil Yachty for exposing the reality of what's going on. And we got articles, we got evidence, we got news, we got everything to back up what he's saying. Okay. And I'm going to give you left-wing sources, whatever you want, so you know I'm not making stuff up. Here's NPR from 2022. Secret $6 million home has allies and cryptic skeptical of BLM Foundation's finances. Okay. Now, what they did, the BLM Global Network Foundation, the people that started the whole thing, Patrisse Cullors, you know, black lesbian Marxists, big long money, buying lots of mansions. Those people, they spent $6 million on a home talking about, oh, this is for business purposes. And all they did was film one YouTube video in front of it, and that was enough to claim it on their taxes as a business expense. Okay, funny how that works, but let's keep on going. Speaking of the devil, Patrisse Cullors, Black Lives Matter co-founder, resigns. That is 2021. Okay. And then here we are again. Black Lives Matter leaders condemn allegations of mismanaged funds. So the thing about Black Lives Matter, you have the big organization, those who started it, Patrisse Cullors and her friends, BLM, GNF. Then you have like local people, spin-off people that have their own thing going on. I met some of these people and they're okay. But the people that started it, the movement is 100% a scam. But you see what it says right here. Black Lives Matter leaders condemn allegations of mismanaged funds. Patrisse Cullors and Melina Abdullah defend BLM's decision to buy a $6 million home in California amid concerns about the organization's finances. And it wasn't just that one $6 million home. There were a bunch of homes. Okay. So when I'm saying buying lots of mansions, it ain't just this one estate. They had a whole real estate portfolio. And I think they were trying to buy something out there in Hawaii next to Zuckerberg and all these kind of guys. It was crazy. It was that this time during the 2021, 2022, and before that, the first wave of BLM, when Trump first became president, it was nuts. Okay. Now here is a straight up government website, a DOJ. Okay. This is back in 2024. Now, these are some of the more local people, BLM activists sentenced to prison for wire fraud and money laundering. Now, as I said, you have the BLM GNF, that's black lesbian mansions, black lesbian Marxists, big long money, buying lots of mansions, that's them. But even some of the spinoffs were criminal too, because at a certain point, everybody wanted to get in on the grift. This is from October of 2024, just last year. All right. Now let's get into a video. Look at the headline. BLM finances under fire. Only 33% of donations given to charities as executives are paid millions. All right. And of course, again, I will link to everything in the box. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll this.
The movement swept the nation.
What do we want? Justice!
But a bright spotlight comes with intense scrutiny.
No peace!
Following the murder of George Floyd in 2020, supporters donated a staggering $90 million to Black Lives Matter.
$90 million in 2020 and 2021. That the George Floyd period of time. So let's just say it was a 12-month period of time from summer of 20 to summer of 21. $90 million. Where did that money go? Anybody want to tell me? How did that money improve the black community? How did that money improve anything with anyone aside from those who were out there asking for the money? Aside from those who were able to finance a real estate portfolio? Tell me how this money helped and tell me where the money is.
Lives Matter. The nonprofit has spent most of that money, ending last year with a $9 million deficit. Federal filings from 2020 to 2022 show just a third, $30 million, went to other charitable organizations.
What organizations did it go to? Did it go to a little spinoff LLC from the people that founded it? Or some of their friends, families, colleagues? Like, what's happening?
$22 million went to expenses. This includes millions paid to board members and family members of co-founder Patrisse Cullors. For example, $1.6 million went to the father of Cullors' child for security services.
Her baby daddy got broke off $1.6 million. Yes, it did. Yes, he did.
Another $2.1 million went to BLM board member Shaloma Bowers for consulting.
I feel vindicated because 2 years ago I said that this organization was a disingenuous scam, and it has proven itself to be a disingenuous scam.
Patrice Cullors left BLM leadership in 2021 after documents revealed she spent millions on luxury homes in LA and Georgia. She took to Instagram last week, writing, quote, "For the last 2.5 years, I've been relentlessly attacked by the media. So many lies and so much mis and disinformation. They are hell-bent on destroying my life."
So did you not spend the $6 million on the mansion with BLM money? Did you not buy a bunch of other homes with the BLM money? Were you not out there trying to shop in Hawaii for another home? I mean, how is that going to help the movement? How is it going to help your people? The blackity black. How is it going to help, though? I don't really understand. If you collected $100 million or you spent that much because you collected 90 and wound up 9 in the hole, so that's 99, might as well say $100 million. How did that help, though? Like, rather than talking about me, outline the ways you helped. Give me a sheet. Give me some pictures. Give me something rather than this right here.
This organization has been capitalizing off of unfortunate deaths and tragedies and guilt-tripping people to send them lots of money and donations.
They have really no idea what they're doing, and it shows. So that's why it looks like they're slowly going under.
Shout out to Zuby and Adam Coleman. Those are the two gentlemen speaking right there. But I will link to this video and all the others in the box. But as I close, I want to say this. Shout out to Lil Yachty and everybody else for exposing BLM for what it is. Like I said, I thought everybody knew, but obviously they don't. So, hey, I'm just here to educate. I'm here to teach. The evidence is right there. I mean, I'm not making it up. I showed you NPR, NBZ. You can't say, oh, ABL, you just watch too much Fox News. It's right there on your mainstream media. They're talking about it. They're talking about it right there. So, I mean, this is the reality. BLM is a scam. They've been around since, 2015? What have they done to improve anything in this country at all? What have they done for black people at all? If they've done anything, they have set black people back because they encourage these quote unquote protests, which become riots. And when they become riots and the damage begins to happen, it's usually a black neighborhood. So you're going to have black homes burnt down, black businesses burnt down, black area infrastructure torn up. For what? Can anybody tell me? Because I'm having a hard time being able to figure it out. And I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What's your opinion about what Lil Yachty said? Is he right on point? Do you disagree with him? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. What he said was 100% on point. And I'm glad that some guys are beginning to wake up. I'm glad. You know, and he's pretty young. He's like 27. I'm glad he's getting it right now. And he probably has known it for a very long time, probably since he was a teenager. I'm glad people are being more vocal and just saying how they feel, keeping it all the way real rather than trying to hide. And say what it is, be real, so we all know what's going on and so we don't get fooled anymore. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.